The collectible shit market is a market that will make millionaires, multi-millionaires, could be tens of millions. But the revolutionary market that comes from crypto will be the one that makes billionaires, maybe even hundreds of billions, trillionaires, right? And we're looking for that thing, that thing that will... I think if we found it on BSV, even if it was just kind of a snippet of that vision, I think that the crypto community would just come flooding into BSV. And I think that it's almost happened at several points in BSV. I've said this before. I've been watching BSV where you get that Tinder feeling, like that dry Tinder feeling, like something's about to happen now. And the demand is not just sparked by, it's that FOMO thing, right? But it's not just a FOMO around price that everybody's getting in. It's a FOMO about an application with real utility. We want this because we can do this with it. Not we want this because we can sit on it and sell it to the next sucker. And I think that we're very close to finding that thing. And I've got some ideas about what you could do with that. But I'm not going to say what those ideas are. They're a secret. Because if I could potentially do it myself, I would. Yeah, we're close. And it's really very interesting what's going on, because my first video on this channel was saying that BSV appeared to be going nowhere. And I was kind of right. Is BSV becoming a lettuce leaf? Now I think that it's completely flipped. It's due to Audi. I love Audi. I love what they've done. It's so beautiful. It's like they've invaded BTC's territory, found a chink in the armour, and just gone and started hacking into it. And basically they've painted the BTC developers into a corner. They can't do anything. Their bullshit propaganda of years that Bitcoin can't scale, it's been shown to be nonsense. Or even more to the point, that the general community, there's a desire, and a burning desire for Bitcoin to scale. And there's a burning desire to have innovation and that spirit of freedom on BTC. BTC, they're showing themselves to be fucking sticks in the mud. They don't want this freedom to develop and explore. The market has shown that this is wanted on BTC, and the response has been, you're not allowed to do this, you follow our rules. Centralized garbage. All of their rhetoric over the last several years is being fucking thrown back at them. You pieces of shit that have crippled this project for so long. Like Josh Hensley said, that the narrative is now in the BSV corner. You know, the BTC sandpit, oh, we can do this is really cool. And then the bullies coming in and saying you're not allowed to do that. Well, BSV, look, there's a sandpit over here where you can do all of this shit much better, probably a lot more interesting stuff as well. We've got all of these toys over here, and you're allowed to do whatever you want, and nobody's going to stop you. It's all over here. The party's in BSV now. This scam coin, this fake Toshi coin, this all of the garbage that has been thrown at BSV. We're actually pretty cool over here. We got some pretty cool ideas. We got some fun toys. Come and join the party. So the Audi emergence has reinvigorated the BSV space. I was actually wrong. That video, somebody started posting narky comments. I made a comment about the corporate stuff and the CoinGeek stuff being a load of crap and boring. But that's just my personal thing. And somebody wrote some comments having a dig at me and saying, you know, look at all the innovation, the corporate innovation and what's going on with CoinGeek. And look, I actually do listen to CoinGeek from time to time. I listen to what's going on with the Block Dojo and stuff. I'm not oblivious to it. I think at that point when I made that comment, I'm not really interested in corporate stuff. But I have to say, I think it's great that they're doing what they're doing. And I think that even though it's all corporate, the energy that they're putting in, I think eventually will reap some rewards. It's possibly what's kept BSV going all of this time. And what Craig Wright does with his academic stuff, I think that's brilliant. He's actually in his element as an academic and doing that academic stuff and talking about Bitcoin. That's when he's in his element. So I think he really should be doing that and continuing to do that. I think it's a blessing for BSV. And I think that all the CoinGeek stuff and the corporate stuff, even though it's not the maverick, the exciting stuff, I think it's very important for BSV's development. So we're at another nexus, I think, and we're at another Tinder, this idea that I have of Tinder that's about to explode. We're at another junction, and guess what's coming up? The COPA trials. So I wonder if this is another point where they'll try to put a blanket over things, because I think that they've done this in the past with BSV. Several moments where it's about to explode because of its utility, and things came out of left field, like the empty block miner, the 51% attack. Other things just suddenly, just as we were about to explode, something came along to just put a blanket over it. And this has been the pattern of the whole crypto collectible shit industry since inception. It's an avenue to that revolutionary market, and each time it's been stifled in the form of Bitcoin in its early days, when it started to get stifled because it was paving a path to that revolutionary market. And it's happening again and again. The genie is trying to get out of the bottle, and they don't want the genie out of the bottle. That's what COPA is, I think. It's the ones that are in control of the internet, effectively, that want to put a blanket over it, and they want it to themselves. But the genie keeps poking its head out. Catch you later, people. If you like my content, chuck me some BSV. You know, in the early days of BSV, when I first got in, that was one thing I liked. People threw me money. It doesn't have to be much. It could be just $1. I'd appreciate $1, you know, just to show that you like what I'm doing here. Ciao for now.
So, some afterthoughts. Unfortunately, BSV is a bit of a moving target at the moment, so ideas become quickly outdated. And I have to say, I think that BSV is currently missing the boat with Ordinals. It's unfortunate, but we're missing that avenue to the revolutionary market. And this is exactly what BSV was designed for. So I'm probably going to have to produce another video about this. It'll probably be along the lines of, is BSV missing the boat with Ordinals? It's a bit of a sad tale, and I'm really quite pissed off about it, actually, because we were in the prime position to capitalise off this. So that's my video. Ciao.